Hello and welcome back to Here We Tow. Today I'm at Wander Home at Nottingley and they've kindly allowed me to come and film a review of this. It's their dealer special Elddis Rambler 18IB Island Bed. So this caravan is based on the Elddis Avante 550, so you can always have a look at that on the Elddis website. And this dealer special is loaded with extras. Price-wise, it's £26,995, so just under £27,000. What do we need to know about it? It's a 4-berth caravan, it's on a single axle. Size-wise, it's 7 feet and 5 inches wide, and lengthwise, it's 7 metres and 40 centimetres. The MTPLM is 1,412 kilos, but you can upplate it to 1,500 kilos, so that's going to give you some extra payload if you want to do that. The front of the caravan, so the Rambler, it's based on an Alco chassis, and we have got the ATC control, as we can see there. We've got the champagne coloured front locker, which is an extra on top of the Avante. We've got the nice 3 windows with a slight tint to them, and we've got that sweeping Elddis sunroof. You will be able to get 2 gas bottles in this front locker, and then we've got our grab handles for manoeuvring, useful obviously if you don't have a motor mover. What we'll do is we'll venture down the near side of the Rambler 18IB. So as we come down, now this is where we're going to see the first part of it being a dealer special with these silver sides. The standard Avante range is just white, but I love the silver sides. So this really does give it a little bit more of that sort of bling and wow factor. They've also used the purple decals. So this has a bit of a feel about that top end Buccaneer as well, which is quite nice. We've got an external gas point here, so if you like barbecuing outdoors, which we do, then you'll be really pleased to see that. We then get this good size window into the lounge. Again, this has got a slight tint to it. Up on the roof, we're going to get the television aerial as standard. Then as we come down, we've got our LED light over the door. And then we've got a stable door, so the 2-piece door, which personally I do prefer that. I like that you can split them and have the top open for fresh air, and then if you've got pets or smaller children, you've got the added security of that. We've got a window in here. It does have a blind as well for privacy. And it's always nice to see a bin as well. They're always useful and they're not always standard. As I say, it is a single axle caravan, so we've just got the 1 alloy wheel. We've then got our toilet cassette here, which tells us we're going to find the toilet on the near side. There's no external flush because the flush on the Rambler works off your water system of your caravan, so you don't have to top that up separately. And we come back and we're just going to find a single window looking into this back bedroom, which we'll see when we go inside. Right, let's dive around the back and see what we can see of the back end. So unfortunately it's a little bit restricted back here, but we can see it's one big solid white piece. I do like the back end, I must say, of these. We've got a nice light cluster, grab handles. It's clean and tidy, which I personally do like. We've got the Elddis name above with the purple decal, and then a high level brake light. So that is the back end. As I say, so we can't get to it particularly well, but we get the idea. What we'll do now is we'll continue on round and we'll have a look at the offside. So on the offside, we're going to get a window into the lounge, obviously the same decals. We've got our water inlet there for water into the van. Then we've got our electric hookup here, so this is our battery box. We've got vents, Dometic, for the fridge freezer. It's an under-counter style, but we'll see that when we go inside. Obviously, we've got another alloy. We've got our wastewater outlet here, and we've got a smaller window into that bedroom. So that's the exterior of the Rambler 18IB. I do like the look of it. I'd like the silver sides. It's going to stand out. So what we'll do next is we'll dive inside and have a look what we're getting in there. So come on, let's go have a look inside. So when we come, and this is the lounge area, obviously, it's a good sized lounge. It feels nice and cozy. It feels like a space that I would actually want to sit in and spend some time. The seating, we've got a really nice heavy duty fabric, and what I do like is the depth of the seats here for when you're relaxing on an evening, and also these armrests at the end so you can sit and get your feet up as well if you want. Backrest feels really well bolstered. I like the colour scheme. They've chosen a silver and almost a slate colour, and I do like these coloured fabrics. They're quite peaceful and calming. They're complemented with the curtains. I'm not a big fan of curtains, as you know, but these are okay. We've got fly screens, which I definitely want to see, and we've got what I call the plastic type blind, so that's going to give you privacy. At the front, we've got a nice locker here. This slides out to give you the extended table with that. What I do like about that is when you're just sat having a cup of tea or a snack, you've got somewhere to put it. There is a table that you can get out if you're having 2 or 4 of you eating. And then you've got some drawer and cupboard space there. It feels really light. Now, I think that's because there's plenty of windows. We've got a really nice light here, which you can switch on and off separately. We've got a large sunroof there, which has got a blind as well. So if it is a warm day, you can just close that off. But then what we have is this huge sunroof, which is, I think, probably on every Elddis model. Absolutely massive, goes all the way back, and it's got these little LEDs as well. We also get the lighting under here, so this is giving this really nice bright space, and the lighter wood works well as well. As you can see, we get speakers as standard. Storage, we've got a good sized cupboard here. This is where our aerial comes in, and there is the space there for the radio to be fitted as well. And that's the same sort of space as we're going to find on the off side. We do get a shelf here, so plenty of good storage. One thing I haven't found up here is any USB sockets. There's one plug socket there, but there's no USB. If you're using this Caravan as a 4-berth, you'll want to know about the bed. This here does convert into a double bed, but it's worth bearing in mind that it is only going to be 3'8" wide, so it's not a particularly wide bed, although I think 6'10" is the length of it, so it's good length but not massively wide, so just bear that in mind. But nonetheless, for children, that's probably going to be ideal. What we'll do is we'll carry on our way back into the Caravan, because that's the lounge, and that's got a thumbs up, to be honest. So as we come in the door, now this is the Whale control panel. This Caravan has Whale hot air blown heating and the Whale hot water, and that's going to be controlled as we come in. We're also going to get a fly screen on this door as well. Television, which is important to a lot of us. We've got the aerial socket and a plug socket, so you can put either your television on here. I don't know whether you could put a bracket on here. You'd have to ask the dealer whether that was strong enough, but if it was, I'd probably mount the television there. Underneath, we've got a little cupboard, and that's where our table for the lounge is going to be stored. So that's what we're getting on that side. Slam. What we'll do now is we'll just move over onto the off side of the van and have a look at the kitchen. Now, I quite like this kitchen, to be absolutely honest. For a fairly small 4-berth, this is giving you probably all that you're going to want. We've got the flap here, as you can see. I do like the flaps. We've got some worktop space here. 2 plug sockets, that's always great to see, because if you have got more than just a kettle to plug in, you're not going to be fighting over the plug. Got this nice splashback effect here. Again, a light colour, keeping it bright. Plenty of lighting underneath. Storage. This is a really good sized cupboard. Plenty of room for your crockery and bits and pieces there. The plug socket up there is for the microwave. The microwave is next to it. This is an 800-watt Russell Hobbs microwave. Not a bad height. I'm 5'4" and I can reach in there quite comfortably. Sorry. The only thing I would say is it is above the hob, so if you're using the hob, do just be careful, because you don't want to knock a pan all over yourself. We've got the Thetford excellent gas oven grill on here. We've got an electric hot plate, so if you're on electric hookup, you can save your gas and use electric. 3 gas burner rings. Then we've got the gas grill and a separate gas oven. Really good size oven. And there's a little drop down storage compartment there. As we come across, we've got a really good size sink. I really like this black sink. Good depth, good size, and a nice swivel hot and cold water tap. Little drawers, we've got, this is probably going to be a cutlery tray, although there is a tray there as well, but that might not be deep enough for some of your utensils. Another drawer, and then just another little bit of storage there. I'll just close that up. And then we've got our under-counter Dometic fridge freezer. This is only small, it's under counter, but it is 98 litres, so that's not bad. The freezer compartment there, that's pretty generous, to be honest. You're going to get plenty in there. I'm quite impressed with that. And then we've got a couple of shelves and our salad trays and door pockets there. So yeah, not bad at all. So there we go. So that is the kitchen. And as I say, for me, that's pretty well equipped. There's absolutely nothing missing out of there. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to move back into the rest of the caravan, show you the centre shower and washroom, and then that rear bedroom. So we've turned around, the front of the caravan's behind me and the rear of the caravan is that way. So just give you some bearings. This is the toilet door. I'll just show you this first of all. So if you're wondering about how you're going to separate the living space to the bedroom, you've got this door that comes across and that's going to give you that separation. I quite like that, to be honest. Here is the shower. So the shower is on the offside wall of the caravan. It's a nice circular cubicle. I'm always scared of breaking things. Slides open like that. It's not frosted, it is just clear, so just consider that for privacy. Got a really nice light in there. I'll just step in, it gives you an idea of size. Headroom, the headroom within the caravan is 6'5". This is just a little bit less than that, maybe just an inch or so, so a couple of inches. So you're probably going to get 6'3" headroom in here. But shower space, it is a little bit restricted, so if you're bigger, just bear that in mind. You have got a little bit of space to put your shower bits and pieces there. So that's the shower cubicle. What I do like though is when you step out, obviously this door, you probably have that closed for privacy. You've got some good space here for getting dry and getting dressed. So I do like that. And then over here, which I'll just show you, there's also a separate screen. So if you are using this as a 4-berth, this privacy curtain's going to pull across and just close on there, so you've got added privacy too. So you've got that from both sides. So I just wanted to show you that. What we'll do now is we'll move around and just have a look at the toilet and washroom that's over on the near side. So that opens that way, and we'll do that. Now, as we can see in, we've got a good sized sink here, hot water tap. What I like is there's no shelf, so if you are using it to wash, you haven't got a shelf affecting how much you can get into that sink. So that's good, really good size mirror. Next to it, we've got this cupboard here. I'm quite impressed with this for storage. These shelves are a little bit deeper than these ones here, but plenty of room for your toiletries there. So that's a winner for me. And then under here, just open that. There's a little bit more storage there as well, so good storage. And we have a toothbrush holder, not a toilet brush holder like I said on one of my other reviews. It's a toothbrush holder. Again, I like that. We then on this side we've got a toilet roll holder, and we've got the Thetford toilet which does swivel. If you had this door closed, it is a little bit more restrictive, but when it's open there's plenty of room. It's well illuminated, and we've got a sunroof that opens here. What I will say is, again, it's not got the wow factor. It's a little bit basic, and I've said that now about several Elddis models that I have reviewed. So yeah, we are lacking a bit of a wow, but it's practical and it's going to do all the things you need it to do. Right, let's dive now into the bedroom and have a look at that island bed. So back in the bedroom now, this is the back wall of the Caravan, so the headboard is against that back wall, just to give you an idea. The island bed, it is retractable. Size-wise, it's not bad, to be fair. It's 6'3" long and it's 4'5" wide. So that's quite a good size bed, and we've got a nice memory foam mattress. Above it, we've got some storage. We've got these 2 overhead lockers, and we've got these nice little reading lights, one on each side. Each side of the bed, we're going to get wardrobe, and that is pretty good size, to be honest. We've got obviously the rail there, some good size in there. It's not illuminated, which I wouldn't expect at this level of Caravan. We do have a shelf for putting our cups of tea, and then we've got several little drawers that pull out, and again, that's on both sides as well. So lots of room for your clothes. On either side, we've got a window. This one's slightly smaller, I think. Or maybe not. No, it's the same size. 2 windows. We've got fly screen. We've got the plastic blind for privacy and some curtains just to soften it up. Another thing we've got here, just turn that light on. What I quite like is we've got this storage part here. We've got a mirror, and if I open that up, there's a few shelves in there. So be able to put your toiletries and personal effects in there. And use that mirror in the morning for hair and makeup and what have you. Underneath, there's more storage. There's a nice little shelf here. We've got a plug socket, which I think is quite handy to have back here as well. And then on this wall here, we've got a pre-installation for a bracket for a television. There's an aerial socket and there's another plug. So you're going to be able to put a television on there and sit in bed to watch it if you like to do that. The one thing I say about the bedroom is I do like this layout, and what I like is you've got all this floor space. I can work my way around quite nicely around the bed, and for getting changed, there's plenty of room here and down into this corridor. So although the Caravan's only 7 feet 5 inches, there's plenty of space, floor space, and that's really important, especially if there is going to be 4 of you in it. So that's the bedroom. The only thing I've not found again back here is a USB socket. And that to me is probably something I would want. So what we'll do is we'll dive back into the lounge and we'll just do a quick summary of the Rambler 18IB. So there you have it. That's the Wander Home dealer special based on the Avante 550. I do quite like the layout on this Caravan. It's got a really nice feel to it as well. So £27,000, what are we getting? We're going to get the Whale heating and hot water, which is a good system. We're going to get a nice layout, a good size island bed at the back. And I do like how the shower and toilet are set up, although they are a bit basic for that money. That said, we've got plenty of light coming in with this really nice sunroof. The lighter wood just lifts it for me, and I do like the colour scheme. And this lounge is really comfy. These seats are really well bolstered. So if you're away a lot, this van would be comfortable, I'll certainly say that. And the kitchen's really well equipped. There's nothing more that I would particularly want in there, to be honest. So overall, yeah, it's a nice Caravan. If you're looking at dealer specials in the Elddis range, it's one to add to the list. And there we have it. So I'd just like to say thank you to Wander Home at Nottingley, who have allowed us to come and film today, which is very kind of them. We do appreciate it. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.